Alrighty. Can you see it? I'm guessing you can. This time I'm going to be showing you how to draw inside of an image. As you can see, it is pretty good. Alright, you can see me moving it around like so. It's pretty trippy, yeah? But it's very simple. Here you see that I already have my logo right there. And I'm sorry for the quality. The quality is going to be a bit bad. That's because I'm projecting this directly onto my screen, so it's going to look a bit blurry. But you're just going to have to deal with it, unfortunately. So you can see this bar right here on the right, and that's the opacity of the layer. And if you put that down a little bit and add another layer, then you can draw a shape of the monster. You can see, like, if you do it like this, you can see it very well, and you can just make out the shape of whatever the fuck you're drawing. Because if you have it regularly, it's harder to see it. But right now, we are going to be figuring this out as well. Because I haven't used this image before. I haven't used this, or I haven't pre-recorded it. So now we're going to figure out where to draw it. And over here, maybe? Somewhere inside of the playground. This is a photo that I took a couple days ago. Maybe right here. You can see him right here. You go up. Oh yeah, reason why it's black is we first draw the mold of the creature. We first draw the shape of it, the shape that it's going to look like. And then we color it in. Although I do plan on it being a little bit darker. So here's this guy. He's going to be a little bit tall. You can see that he's already going a bit tall. And you go up and up and up. Whoops, accidentally undid it. Reason why I'm not using a better brush is it's better to be safe than sorry. Because the airbrush is the only brush you're going to need right here. He's going to stand right here. And here's the shoulders. They go a little bit up. And they go down. Don't worry, every mistake you're going to make is going to be fixed. So that's fine. Yeah, the reason why I'm making this right now is I reached 500 followers on Instagram. Now that might not seem like much, but that's a lot of people. That's quite an amount. And now we do the face. Oh yeah, thank you for the followers. I'm not very good at thanking people, but thank you. It means a lot knowing that people are actually enjoying what I do. Here you go. Here's some arms. There we go. Can you see that? Right now, he's going to look like that. But then you can see the button on the right that says Alpha Lock. You're going to have to press that. I am recording still. Yeah, good. And now you can do whatever, because you can't draw anywhere else except for the layer. Can you see that? So you can see that the shape of the monster is this, and there's a clear light right here behind it. So what's smart is you could take that light, and you can see right here there is brightness on the floor, which means that there is going to be some lighting on his feet, but not too much. Not too much. We're gonna shade it afterwards, so don't worry. And we'll worry about the legs later. So, right here, and it goes down like so. It goes here and here. So, this is always a pain, getting it to be realistic. You know what? I'll just make the face, and then I'll shade it. All right, sound good? So, it's gonna look a bit blurry for you, but you just do lines like this. You have an eye. And you do it like this. You have another eye. Now I know I could just be doing it like this, but you see how smooth that eye is? But this one is more rigid, more weird, more rotting in a way. No nose is going to be needed. There we go. It's nothing too much, okay? This is just a simple drawing. It's nothing too much. The face it's okay. And remember, you can always use this liquefy tool to amplify things. And if the mouth is too small, you could just make it a bit wider. Like so. Can you see that? It's wider, it's better. And I'll pick that color again. Maybe make it a bit more red. And now we're gonna do the ribs. The ribs, of course. I'm angling the phone like this, and then I go to the side. Can you see that? I angle, and then angle, like that. It's good to do that. Sometimes a little bit stronger, there we go. You can do that over and over again until you have half of a rib cage. Then you can do this, invert the canvas, and you go back to the other side, and you do the other side of the rib cage, just in case you're not able to do the other side of the rib cage as good. You know, it's a different angle, different everything, so it's best to just invert the layer. You can even add some extra details, extra ribs. This is not a normal human person after all, so you don't have to worry about it looking weird. A lot of the detail is going to be stripped away the moment, I filter everything, so that's fine. He's gonna be a bit more thin, hang on. There we go, he's more thin. He's a bit hungry. To the sides, to the middle, there we go. Good detail is doing circles. You can see that? When you're doing circles like this, you can see that it's like fleshy mush. It's like a fleshy detail. Circles. Circles going down the leg. Circle going up and down. Now, I know because this is a free tutorial, people aren't really going to take it seriously. But, it's like, oh, this is free, it must not be that good, but if I'm able to help you a little bit, that's all that matters. Because this might help others. It has helped others before, and if it helps you, then it's good. It means that it works. It means that my tactic works. Oh yeah, I gotta do the arms now. And like the other, do circles. A little bit brighter, there we go. Circles. There we go. circles down. Oh yeah. Do it like that. Now you can see the rest of the arm. I couldn't really see it very well on my screen. And the other arm can just be, because I'm getting pretty bored of drawing the arm. Now, all of this detail might just go away the moment I start shading, but that's a risk everyone is going to have to take, okay? Because this style is found footage, so it's not like he's going to be standing here like, yeah, just I'm getting ready to take the photo, you know, just stand over there, taking a photo. No, he's moving a little bit, so it's gonna be blurry. You're not gonna be able to see all the fine details, but a couple details here and there are gonna slip through, and that's the details you're looking for, the ones that slip through after the filtering stage. So get ready to put in a lot of work into something and then just having to strip it all away. And that's fine. Shading. See, it looks like shit. Sometimes it's gonna look like shit, and that's fine. You're just gonna have to work through it until it doesn't look like shit. Maybe it'll be better in the filtering stage. Who knows? But there's a lot of things you're going to have to do to make it look realistic. You can't just draw something in there and then expect it to look good. That's not how drawing works. You can't just do random shit until it eventually works. That works in the long run, but right now we're drawing in like 20 minutes, okay? So, this is shit. So, here comes the other part. Doing the shadows. You see the lights are coming from this direction, and they're going here and here. Might as well just delete that layer. So, but there's no shadows coming from off of here. But better be safe than sorry. Like that? I guess so. There we go. It already looks a little bit better. Remember what I said about stripping everything away? That's what I mean. Alright, so it's looking like that. And so far, it's looking pretty shit. So then, just merge everything together. Here comes the most important stage, okay? The filtering stage. And first you use the Gaussian blur, then unsharp mask. Make sure it's not too high. 2 to 4 is often good. You're never going to have to go up to 5, basically, unless you have some really big photos. We're going to use 3. Adjust color. Color balance. Blur, again. Now we're going to be doing zooming blur. And moving blur. Whoops, too much. See that? And that's the power of filters. There are some people that leave out the filtering process, and I'm not going to do that, because the filters are the most important part. Sure, you could be a professional at art, but the filters are another tool at your disposal. It's not cheating. It's not even, close to cheating, because it's just a tool. You're going to have to, okay, you're pretty wide. You're going to have to use that tool. Because this, you see that? That's good. It's pretty wide. I'm using this because you don't want people to confuse me for some other artist, such as a certain Mr. Henderson, Mr. Trevor Henderson. There we go, you can see it, but not too much. Ooh, you can see it a little bit too much on the laptop. Hang on. There we go. Yep. Right, so this is the drawing. And sometimes just add another filter. 2x. And that's the drawing. Do you see this? Now let's see if we undo all the way down to before the filtering process. See? This is what it looked like before. And this is what it looked like afterwards. That's the power. And you see, all of the details that I put into the face and everything is gone. But it's best to be safe, because if people brighten this image all the way up, if people just abuse that, not contrast, but brightness, they could possibly see some details inside of it. But it seems that was for nothing. But I hope you enjoyed. This is an 18-minute drawing, and it looked pretty good. It worked out pretty well in the end, didn't it? See, even if you feel like a drawing is going to go bad, there's always a point where you can turn it from a pretty poor drawing into something else. It's the power of filters and the power of just staying on it. You can't just quit. You gotta continue. Well, I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you like it. You have yourself a good time. See ya. Oh yeah, I forgot to also show you the process that I do on Instagram, because that's a little bit different too. Because there's other filters that I apply on Instagram, like so. First, you just go through this list of filters until you find something that you like. You can sometimes go all the way to the end and find something that you think suits the drawing. As it's already pretty dark, sometimes it's good to have something like Sierra. It lights it up a little bit. Maybe Rise would be good. Mayfair seems to be pretty good, so we're going to go with Mayfair. And you can adjust this bar until you can pick something you like. And then you go into Edit. You can up the brightness a little bit, or make it go down. We're going to go about right there. Then the contrast. Then the warmth. It's good to put that down to make it look like it's a really cold place. Then the saturation. You can up that or make it go down. We can make that maybe go a little bit down, like that. And then vignette. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it, but make it a little bit darker. Maybe saturation goes a little bit up. Maybe. Warmth, maybe a little bit upwards. Contrast a little bit down. Brightness. Maybe like that. Maybe a little bit more down. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. And that is all you need. Then all you need to do is just post it. Yo. And that's all you gotta do.